Today we are joined in by Sebastian Fuchs. He is from German Embassy, the spokesperson of German Embassy. Hi Sebastian, welcome to ETV Bharat. Of course, India is hosting this historic G20 Summit. What would be your take? How do you see India's role, of course, when it comes to the presidency?
Yeah, thank you very much for having me. I can just tell you from a very personal perspective. I've been living here in Delhi for the whole of the presidency, and I think India has taken the presidency really to a new level. And I think the diversity of places, the diversity of landscapes, of culture, of skills as well that India has been showing to the foreign delegates in these last 12, 11 months was just very unmatched. I've seen many German ministers coming to India, but not only for the working group meetings and for the ministerials, but also for like bilateral parts. So many ministers, they took a day or two extra days to see, Indian skill development, to see Indian startup companies, to see the modern face of India, but also to see its traditions. And I don't have any personal comparison to any other G20 presidency, but what I've been hearing from people with much more experience, India really showed its multifaceted face of diversity to the world. And this is an impression I think that it left on all of the delegates that came here.
And also the fact that, of course, we know the agenda of G20 Summit, of course, when it comes to the climate change or sustainable development goals, how India has been collaborating with Germany on this regard. Would you like to share your perspective on this?
Yeah. We can say that we're very happy that India made sustainability and also lifestyle for the environment such a high priority on their G20 agenda. Because Germany and India, what we share is a green and sustainable development partnership. It's a very special partnership. I think Germany is India's strong partner for sustainable development. Every year we give 1.3 billion euros roughly to support green growth, to support biodiversity, to tackle climate change. And this partnership was endorsed by Prime Minister Modi and by Chancellor Scholz at the government negotiations or at the government consultations in Berlin. So this is really something where we are working very strongly together.
Well, you have already spoken about the German Chancellor is here, of course, to attend this meeting. What do you have to say on his arrival? Because we could see that there has been a diplomacy with Germany. We could see like most leaders arriving in India in the last few months, and this G20 summit is also historic for us.
Yeah, very much so. We are very happy to welcome the Chancellor already the second time this year. He was here for a big bilateral visit earlier this year, also with military honors. And I think it shows the growing importance of India for the German government. I think it shows the growing importance of India to the world. And not only the Chancellor, also the Foreign Minister was here for a substantial bilateral meeting at the end of the last year. So it shows that India is obviously much more than a hub for the G20. India is very much at the center stage when it comes to German foreign policy. And I think this has been underlined by the already second visit of the Chancellor this year.
Well, my last comment would be on, how do you see the business growing, of course, because G20 Summit has been the priority, the agenda would be, of course, bringing global business India's. So how do you see this, how Germany and India can collaborate on bringing global business or, investment?
I think Germany and India have a very strong business partnership. There are over 2,000 German companies in India. And if you look at the car companies, they are growing and they're making huge wins, and they're really expanding their business in India. That is something that makes us very happy to see. I think where we can learn also as well from India is the IT sector, or where we can collaborate. And just as an anecdote, that at the last Chancellor's visit, he was in Bangalore. He visited SAP, a laboratory that is led by an Indian woman that was in Germany for a long time. So you can see that at this high-skilled IT level, Germany and India, I think, have come to a new level in the last years. And I think there is still a lot of room to take this way further.
Thank you so much for joining us, Sebastian. Thanks.
Thank you.